Yeah, I'm all for this because I need to catch up on Fate Stay series. Definitely. And it's got Joan of Arc in it. Come on. I am recording.
Oh.
As you know, yeah. That way we can go ahead and get it over with.
Alright, let me switch over to...
Yeah, it's got Joan of Arc, Siegfried, and he is a homunculus. Don't care about the Masters. No one really cares about the Masters unless they're like, you know, something significant in the plot. No one cares about them. Yeah, you got Mordred, the Knight of Treachery, Atlantia, the Chase Huntress, Karna, son of the Sun God, Achilles, Shakespeare is Castor, Spartacus is Berserker.
Spartacus would also make a good lancer or a saber.
Perhaps.
If you consider medieval fighting styles.
Yeah.
Spears were just...
Well, not medieval, that's, you know.
Well, I meant like... Okay, well, let's put it this way.
Greek.
Bronze and Iron Age fighting styles.
Yeah, I can see that. Because, I mean, they did make Hercules... but they made Hercules a berserker. But they made Alexander a rider. But I wouldn't put him as a rider. Because he's, you know...
Trojan War, and usually... And the hoplites use shield and spear, so Lancer would be a good one for him.
The assassin is Ceramius. Ceramius? I'm not sure. You are based off of a Syrian mermaid goddess? Okay. I'm down for it. That's cool. Yeah. Very dark. The new design looks not as dark, but the old design looks like straight up gothic, Bloodborne-ish. Let's see. The black team. Where's the black team? Because it's supposed to be two different teams, red and black.
So what is that, a free-for-all?
It's two different teams for this one. They're going up against each other for control of the Holy Grail for teams. Because
only one person can make a wish, so how do they...
They're doing it as a team. That's the way it is. It's like you've got the black team and you've got the red team. So yeah, they've got Siegfried the Blood Knight, Chiron, Vlad III, Lord Impaler. Guess what he is?
The guy who likes sticking sticks at people's butts.
Yeah, and guess what his class is? Guess what his class is?
Molester?
He's Lancer. Oh yeah, by the way, this is the Backroom Crew Podcast. Gonna go ahead and introduce it off of that whole molester thing right there. Today we have DB and we have Andre.
Hi, my name's Vlad and I like sticking wood up people's rear ends.
Man, the only thing that speaking of that, the only thing that like made me kind of like not like about the remake movie about, you know, Dracula Untold, they only showed one scene of him impaling.
That was his thing, though.
Yeah, it was his thing, but they only showed like one scene of it, and then it was like, yes, he used to be so like bloodthirsty and used to impale people and stuff like that. But then he calmed down, got a family and everything, and I'm just like,
You were completely downplaying on how brutal medieval warlords used to be in order to hold power.
Yeah.
That wasn't a one-time thing. That was not a calm down thing. It was like, throughout my career, every time I beat people, I had a bunch of cypress poles greased up with bear fat that I used to make people happy.
And I just had them in my front yard like it was just like, you know, lawn ornaments. It's like, you see like Gustav next door riding past with his lawnmower mowing his lawn, and I'm just walking out getting my paper like, oh, and he's just like, hey, what's up, Vlad? Be like, so how's the pike and the impaling today? Be like, oh, it's pretty good. I put about 4 more over there on the left side of the castle.
You can hear them if you listen intently. You can hear them moan softly on the wind.
That's pretty good. I put in some new hedges. They look nice. So
you still on for Squash Tuesday?
Yeah. We can still go there. We're good. We can go there. We're like, all right, see it. We ain't just casually just impaling. Solomon for Castor Black. So you've got Shakespeare versus Solomon.
No contact.
Astolfo, the 12th Paladin of Charlemagne. Oh, I remember this guy. This is the one that, this is the trap. Yeah, I remember seeing, like, trap stuff of him, because it's a very pink-haired guy, feminine looking or whatever like that. I guess that works. And they got Frankenstein's monster.
For Berserker?
Yep. And Jack the Ripper for Assassin.
I mean, are there a lot of females on the opposing team?
On the opposing team?
Do they, like, walk around the night and picking up guys?
Well, I mean, Saber and Atlanta they're both...
But one's a virgin and one's a seasoned fighter. Jack the Ripper, I don't know why they like using Jack the Ripper. He isn't exactly a great assassin. He literally killed hookers. He is the Grand Theft Auto 3 of killing people. He walked around and murdered hookers.
I'm real! Your 7-7 bombers! Oh, I love that battle. That was a good one. Oh, yeah, want to talk about the other rap battle, the one they just did?
Oh, Theodore Roosevelt versus Winston Churchill.
Yes.
That was solid. Like, I like the way that they went out of their way to keep it really historical. Every time, like, Roosevelt posed, like that point where he posed,
yeah,
and it turned into like an actual photo from one of his old debates. It's
yeah,
just like, oh, that's a good callback.
And it was it was well written, well thought out, and 2 characters that just scream toughness with their position. It's like they could have only gotten more tough if they would have did Margaret Thatcher with the Prime Minister of Germany now.
Oh God, fuck!
If they would have did that, it would have just what's her name? Angela Merkel.
Yeah.
Merkel. If they would have did those two, it just exudes like, hey, I'm powerful. I run this country.
And I know what I'm doing. What are you going to do about it?
Exactly.
Nothing? That's what I thought. Sit back down.
So you've got both of them, and just the lyrics that they were spitting, the diss jabs. It was a good mixture. I love it when it's a good mixture.
There were a lot of historical references in that one.
Right.
Like the one where he's like, in the morning I'll be sober, but you'll still be roasted.
Mm-hmm.
That was an actual... They twisted it, but that was an actual quote that Winston Churchill said, where a lady was lambasting him for being drunk.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, well, right now I may be drunk, but in the morning you'll still be ugly.
Oh. I didn't even know that.
Yeah, like, there's a lot of historical references in that, like, little subtle things that weren't as subtle.
Yeah.
But, like... or, like, if Rushmore was a band, then you'd play bass. Oh,
yeah.
God.
Yeah.
So
oh, yeah. But they did a good job on it with the, just connecting it together. Like I said, I love it when they do a good amount of diss, but also do a good amount of boosting themselves up. And I think that's also based on how much time they got, because this one seemed a little bit longer.
Yeah, but like
they
really did a good job. Like right near the end, it's like, I don't think it's a good idea for a British bulldog to melee with a teddy bear. It's just like, oh.
Yeah.
Or when he referenced that FDR got shot, and FDR was like, I'm FDR. You can shoot me all you want all day. You can't stop me. You can't stop the bull moose. And I was like, I give you the full deuce. Like, they were pulling out, like, arcane slang. Like, this is, like, well, not arcane, but, like, I guess, archaic.
Yeah.
Because nobody says stuff like that anymore, but it's so good. It gave it a sense of class, even though the fact that they were arguing like that was classless.
Mm-hmm.
Man, it's mostly because of the language they used when they did it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Contrast that to Wonder Woman versus Stevie Wonder. It's like...
I wanted that one to be good. I really did, but it just fell.
T-Pain, why you auto-tune though?
Yeah, it just kind of fell short or whatnot. I wanted it to be good because I like the girl that was playing Wonder Woman. I like her. Lily, Superwoman. Mm-hmm. She's funny. She's really funny. And then, I like Wonder Woman. So I'm like, oh, this should be really good. But it's kind of like expectations for it. The only good, like, I've seen for superheroes wise or whatever that they've, like, for, I guess I'm counting the DC Trinity. Out of the three, the only good one was Goku and Superman.
Really? Because that one to me was shit.
Really? I mean, but the Batman versus Sherlock Holmes
was also garbage.
That was complete garbage, though. But at least the Superman versus Goku, it had a little bit there. You know?
I know, but Mario Brothers versus Wright Brothers was stronger if you want to compare
them. If you want to compare it that ways, yeah. But let's see. I could wrap up 2016. 2016 as a whole. If you could describe 2016 in one word.
Dumpster fire. That's 2 words. Abomination.
I'm gonna go with... that's 2 words. That's 2 words. I can't do that. Mariah. I'll just go with Mariah. Yeah, Mariah Carey. As in her performance. That pretty much sums it up right there. Yeah, you can't get any more than that.
What kind of performance did she pull off?
It was horrible. She pretty much, she was supposed to be singing, according to her, she was supposed to be singing, the New Year's Eve song. Mm-hmm. And it was supposed to be lip singing. First mistake. Second mistake, they didn't put on that song. They put on her song Emotion. Her own song Emotion. So she was singing a whole different song while Emotion was playing. So
she pissed somebody off.
Whether she pissed somebody off or they just decided to troll her super hard, it just went horrible bad. It was pretty much the best thing for, this whole year, 2016. We don't have as many, everybody not here to talk about all the celebrities dying, but like I said before, they will be missed. Some of them gone before their time, some of them not, but a lot of them not really surprising based off of
lifestyle choices
and just overall, hey, you were old, you're kind of old, so it's sad to see you go, but you can't really do that much about it.
Yeah.
But yeah,
if I would just describe it in a fight,
mm-hmm.
I'd say it's the Ronda Rousey fight.
Yes. Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, personally, 2016 has been a fairly decent year. So, I mean, I've experienced a lot of personal improvement, but, the whole Trump thing and the people dying thing,
yeah,
and the overall instability on the world stage and all that other,
2017 is going to be an interesting year.
Now, I wouldn't say it's going to be better. I'm not going to say that more people that you know and or like aren't going to die.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably going to be more people because a lot of people are hitting like critical age. Yeah.
Yeah.
So a lot of the old actors are going to start dropping off. A lot of the old celebrities are going to start dropping off. Some of the young celebrities are going to start dropping off because they decided to drive into poles or whatever.
Just hope everybody at least tries to be safe.
Or if not, at least have good, insurance policies.
Yeah. By the way, did you see, you've heard about the Lemony Snicket?
Yeah, I heard they were going to make that into a miniseries.
Yeah, on Netflix. I saw, like, the commercial the advertisement they were doing, and NPH is going to be, Count Olaf now.
Who's NPH?
Neil Patrick Harris. He was going to be Count Olaf. Look-wise, he's got it down. But when you listen to his voice, it's not the same as Jim Carrey. It's not the same. It's not like that regal. Ominous. Yeah, it's like every time I think of Count Olaf, I think of that one scene where he was like, "Children," and he was just looking at them with that scoff look, like disgusted look in his face or whatever. And he was like, "How nice." And I just think of that for Count Olaf, but I mean, it may be okay. It may be alright for what it's worth. I like it. I might watch it. Might. I
haven't really been watching a lot of TV. I think the last thing I watched was some like Exosuit Bahamut thing.
Mm-hmm.
That started to make me sad because it's by the numbers. They don't do anything interesting with it. I was hoping for something interesting, like I don't know, the main character was actually insane. Yeah, they had like a secondary personality that was tied to the Black Blade.
Okay.
But no, they just made it that it was his elder brother's sword, and he was running around using a weak-ass sword. And then whenever something happens, he uses the good sword to get things done instantly. So like, there's no personal growth there, because it's not like he has to become a better pilot or anything. It's just, I'm going to use this shitty mech until it breaks, and then I'm just going to pull out this good mech and just kill everybody.
Okay.
Rather than a better, more of a Two-Face from the Telltale series,
mm-hmm.
where he was holding it back using the strength of his personality, but once he got put under so much stress that his mental blocks weakened and it started leaking out, and then it started doing things. That's kind of what I wanted. A kid who managed to reclaim a sense of normalcy by putting mental blocks around the locus of absolute insanity in the middle of his mind. But as he gets put under constant stress, monster attacks, people berating him and screaming at him and all that, it slowly weakens and breaks away until the crazy starts seeping out everywhere.
Yeah.
That would have been good. But as usual, I'm just expecting too much.
So, let's get into video games. Bad stuff with video games, because it wasn't as bad as a lot of things or whatever. I couldn't say there was a lot of video games from what I've seen that just straight up broke, crashed or whatever. I guess because Ubisoft didn't put out games. Wait, no, they did. My mistake. They did put out Watch Dogs, so I guess that does count.
But that didn't crash or break. In fact, it ran really well.
Yeah. So I mean, but as far as their overall games, I guess No Man's Sky, what do you want to give it to? No Man's Sky or Pokemon Go for worst, biggest upset?
No Man's Sky is still worse, because Pokemon Go got leaked in early beta. So it's not like it was their fault that it was unreleased and without all the patches that they wanted to put in. Well, people continued messing around and playing with it after the fact while the developers were trying to fix it, and then when they started fixing it, people got mad.
Yeah, and it's got a big drop off. Pokemon Go's had a big drop off or whatever since it started, but at least people are still playing it. It's like, I'm sure you can probably find No Man's Sky in the dollar bin now.
Mm-mm. No Man's Sky is still selling for $30. You know what's in the dollar bin though? Battleborn.
Oh, another game.
That massacre was complete. It was total. It was freaking. It was a trail of tears. Overwatch showed up, kicked them out of their valley, then force marched it into a desert wasteland where it watched them starve and die.
And it's like all you see now is stuff for Overwatch all over. You just see Overwatch, period. And you don't see anything Battleborn related. It's like, what is the plot? What is the story?
Of Battleborn?
Yeah.
Oh, the universe is pretty much done, and there's like 1 star left, and you're trying to stop the forces of whatever from destroying the last star and stepping out all life.
Ah, okay.
Which is the reason why the cast is so diverse, because it's creatures from all across the galaxy converging at one point.
Right. So I guess that's the way that they, what they wanted to try to do, and then try to make it, like, last for a little bit longer, but I guess...
It was essentially a battle MOBA. And kudos to them, because from reports I've heard is that they're still working on the DLC for people who bought the Season Pass.
People bought Season Pass of that?
Yeah, some people were truly hyped for that.
Oh, man.
But it's the still the world we live in, where hype determines who wins. So everybody tries to build the biggest hype engine, and then when everything falls out from underneath them, cough, No Man's Sky cough, they get butthurt about it, because it's like, but features, and then the guy goes, I never promised those. I don't know where you get that from.
Well, the thing is, like, how are you gonna try to beat the monster that is Blizzard? It's like, have you heard they're already going to, for Diablo's 20th anniversary, they're gonna have basically, I guess, skins or stuff in their other games?
Well, not just that,
for
but
Diablo.
I think starting now on the PC, they're actually re-releasing the original. They're releasing like a retro pack for Diablo 3, where you get to go through the first, like, 20 levels of the original Diablo. And play it like it was Diablo. Like Diablo 1. So I don't know if they're going to add all the stuff that was in it, like, you know, like limited line of sight and...
Is it going to be as hard as the first Diablo?
No. No, the design aesthetic for Diablo is fast action, quick ramps, lots of explosions, and visceral gore. Versus, you know, like the slower, more methodical pace of Diablo 1. Because like in Diablo 3, you're sprinting. In Diablo 1, you're creeping. It's the difference between Bayonetta and Demon Souls.
Yeah, it said Heroes of the Storm Battle for the Heavens continues for a new Diablo-themed portrait. Is up for grabs. You can emerge victorious on the hectic new brawl map. Hearthstone.
Heroes of the Storm that's their freaking. That's a freaking intelligent idea, because they basically get to constantly leverage think of it like this. It's like Smash Brothers, except every time there's a new update, they get to constantly leverage that update across multiple games.
Yeah. And then Hearthstone, in this tavern brawl, a hooded stranger awaits, holding a grim deck in his hands. Will you unravel the secrets surrounding the Dark Wanderer? Overwatch bring the battle for Sanctuary into the fight for the future with in-game sprays representing your favorite Diablo 3 cases, along with a new player icon modeled after the Lord of Terror. ScarredCraft 2 put the Lord of Terror to work for you with a Diablo-themed worker portrait. And World of Warcraft, strange things are afoot in the world of Azeroth as denizens of Sanctuary cross over into an unfamiliar world. See, it kind of matches with Warcraft because they're doing that whole, their new thing, Legions, has demons in them. So,
well, I mean, to be completely honest, there's been demons in Warcraft since Warcraft 2.
Well, this is World of Warcraft, though. So this is the first time that they're kind of bringing them in.
No, like the Burning Legion's filled with demons, and the Warlock itself summons demons constantly.
If you want to.
But, like, there's a difference between, twisting nether demons and we are the actual coalesced amalgamation of pure evil manifested into its many different forms.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see some guy in, like, level 90 pauldrons with spikes that touch the sky and shoot lightning, just look at Diablo and go, hee, pook, and then it just dies.
Yeah, pretty much.
I always hated power creep in those games. It's not more interesting, it's just there's more power.
Right.
I don't know if I'm making any sense here, but it's like when I say more interesting, I mean like as you get more powerful, you have more options versus you get more power, you can hit harder. And to me, if you get more power and that means you can hit harder, that means you're doing it wrong. Because inevitably what's going to happen is you're going to end up with a Dragon Ball Z style situation where everybody's just super ridiculous and one guy farts because he had bean burritos on Tuesday and blows a hole in the freaking Mount Everest.
Yeah. Pretty much.
What would be interesting is like you gain more power in World of Warcraft, you can fight better. Or you gain access to different martial arts styles, which means that you're more useful in varied situations. That, to me, is better. Versus, I can now cleave this gigantic stone titan in half with a single blow. Watch. Fwing! Because at what point does it not become ridiculous? Because you ceased being human. You ceased being human the minute you took a look at a primordial old god, didn't immediately collapse in horror, and proceeded to maul it to death. You cease being human when a 20-foot tall titan with a club twice as long as your body punch you across the field into a stone barricade, and then you get up and shrug it off like nothing happened.
Yeah, it's pretty ridiculous. Yeah.
That's the reason why I like Dragon's Dogma so much. The original? Mm-hmm. Because when a Cyclops hits you, that shit hurt. It might kill you. Especially at low levels. At high levels, you're fighting freaking fire-breathing dragons that are picking you up and dive-bombing you out of the sky. And it always hurt. It wasn't like, oh, I'm fine. It's not Skyrim where everything's always around my level.
Yeah. Which makes sense. I mean, it should be something that is gonna, like, hurt you where you gotta get up from, and it won't take an instant to get up from. Should take like a minute or something.
But that's always been me. I don't particularly care for it's fine. Just rub some dirt on it, it'll be fine. He just cleaved you in half with the Masamune. You're not gonna be fine from that. Calm down.
Yeah.
That's just me, though. How about you?
Well, as you know, I am on my... As far as TV, I didn't watch as much TV as I wanted to the later half of the year or whatever. Like, last year, I was watching the show on AMC called Into the Badlands. It's got it's not Donnie Yen. I forgot his name, and I feel bad for forgetting it. But it was a really good show.
It started Asian fellow.
Huh?
It started Asian fellow who did the Kung Fu's.
Yeah, I mean he's as good as Donnie Yen, probably.
Nice.
I'm just saying. But it was a good show like around last year that I watched, and then it was supposed to come back this year, but it didn't. And I was watching some of The Flash earlier this year, but I stopped watching that. I did check out Stranger Things that came out this year, mm-hmm. which was really good. Stranger Things really did impress me a lot. And...
Well, side note, did you know that they had to search like for years to get somebody to approve the show before Netflix actually did it? All the other previous execs cited worry that a horror show starring 4 kids wouldn't be seen as interesting.
Really?
Yeah.
That was seen as a horror show?
Well, supernatural.
It seemed more supernatural than it did horror. I mean, it wasn't like... It was... I don't know. I guess you could say it was kind of like a... No, because enough people didn't die. I wouldn't put it on Aliens level. I wouldn't put it like that. Because enough people
Aliens
didn't get...
is unique.
Enough people didn't get bodied. So... People were getting bodied, like... In the show, mainly one person that you actually kind of care for died. Other than that, it's like everybody else was like...
Well, I mean, how large was the cast? Because if the cast is small, one person dying can make a big deal.
I mean, the cast was decent. It was a decent size. And everyone you had, like, some type of relation to. One person, some people you wish would have just got bodied, but they didn't. You know, unfortunately.
And
But
that's because life isn't fair. If everybody you wanted to get bodied got bodied, people would be a lot nicer to each other.
Or I'll just, write something that read something that Wes wrote. Just watch everybody just drop. So.
What? He wrote another one where everybody dies?
No, but I mean, isn't that his thing? Killing off everyone? It's like
Too
nobody.
much Game of Thrones, I'm going to be completely honest. Bad for the imagination. Can't have a situation where everybody doesn't die.
Nobody survives in my games and in my stories. No one survives.
Everybody perishes.
Everybody's a target. So.
Wait, how did that guy die? Oh, he had rheumatoid arthritis. Wait, what?
Mm-hmm.
He died because he had the rheumatoids.
So I didn't have that many shows watching or whatnot. Not that I can really remember. I know I probably did. Movies. We saw most of them. I did towards the end of the year there. Kind of like got a little bit tuckered out because I wanted to see the movie with. I think the last movie we saw was the Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was okay.
I mean, I liked it. I thought it was pretty good. I guess comparatively to the other movies in the franchise overall, it was okay. And then you getting into...
I mean, it wasn't as bad as Harry Potter 3. Jesus.
Oh, no, definitely not. But Star Wars Rogue One, that came out. We didn't get a chance to see that yet. I know other people in the group saw it. We didn't see it yet, which is kind of just blasphemous, I guess. And I also wanted to see the movie. What was the movie with Jennifer Lawrence and the other guy, Chris Pratt?
Oh, the Interstellar one?
Yeah, that's been getting a bad rap. People saying that it's not that good, which it intrigues me to want to see it even more now to see why.
Maybe too much sci-fi, not enough romance. In which case, I laugh at them.
I
honestly hope it's too. They're complaining because it's too much sci-fi, not enough romance.
I'm hoping they're not complaining because there's no plot. It seems like it's some plot that.
I mean, how much? Like
the
thing is literally dripping plot in the thing in the opening. Like you're on a ship. You woke up early. There's only one other person. Everybody else is a robot. Now things are going bad. Fix the thing.
What if that's the only thing that happened?
It's a movie. It's not a freaking RPG.
If that's the only thing that happened, though, if that's pretty much the only plot, then it's kind of like...
something weird is happening on a deep space ship? I believe there are many science fiction movies that have that as the basic premise.
This is true. That's true.
You're stuck on a slow-moving arc ship going through space. You're a couple hundred years from anywhere familiar. Figure it out or die.
Yeah. And then Assassin's Creed as well. I still want to see that.
I don't.
I know you don't.
It's about assassins. I don't care. Assassins are trash.
I mean...
Assassins. The basic genre of assassins. Assassins are trash. They are human garbage made manifest. Assassins are trash.
Doesn't your best friend play rogue?
Yeah, it doesn't prevent me from freaking insulting him all the time. It's like, look at you, trying to do all that DPS. Gotta hide and stab people in the back. Why? Because you're too scared to hit them in the front.
Oh, I'm sorry. Overall, mighty mage, lord, warlock.
Hey, you know what? When my opponents die, they see that meteor coming for their face. They know it's going to annihilate not just them, but the surrounding countryside and the village they were born in.
But what's that difference from a slit throat?
A slit throat's so impersonal. I had to go through the trouble of researching the incantation, gathering the ingredients, dedicating the time to incant the spell properly so that it would summon a meteor where I wanted it. That takes a lot of personal time, dedication, and malice, sir.
So it is, mate. It is as well just running up to a person behind their back and saying something very, like, obscene in their ear right before you slit their throat. Like, your mother was great last night. Slice!
The only thing you're gonna go is, what? And then you're gonna die choking on your own blood. Like, when a mage does it, you're gonna be... You could just say the same thing. Your mom was great last night. Blast over Megahorn. And you're like, what? And then you see the meteor and you're going to go, oh. Because I smashed that shit.
Literally. But I guess so. I don't know. But I still want to see it.
I still think what is it? Don't Breathe should get Best Movie of the Year. I liked it so much. It was so good.
Like I told you, it was pretty much an episode of Criminal Minds to me.
That was it's still the best movie I've seen so far.
I like it. I like it. I don't love it, but...
well, then, in your case, what would be the best movie of the year?
Best movie of the year? Ew. That's a hard one.
Go on.
Going off of everything?
No, going off the things I like. Of course, everything.
I hate to even say it. I hate to even say it, but...
Don't tell me some Rurouni Kenshin garbage.
No, that came out last year. Like, last year and year before last. So that does not count. But those movies were good. So regardless of what you said.
Whatever. I started watching one on, because they had it on YouTube. I was like, okay, let me just check this out. Maybe I was wrong this entire time. Some lady throws daggers at him, screams at him about some douchebag. He's like, nah, bitch, go away. And he just leaves. He walks away. And then she's like, no, you don't understand my feelings. And then tries to jump over the fucking ravine he just leaped over. And then falls. Random bitch. No relation. Never ran into her before. But then he just throws himself off the ravine to save this random person that just tried to kill him.
You sure you're watching Rurouni Kenshin?
Yes.
I don't know. I don't know the context for that, so I would have to...
It is literally the intro sequence.
I would have to watch... That's not the first movie. I've got to watch... I haven't seen the other two movies.
It's like he had some weird flashback to this lady with a purple ribbon in her hair, and he's like, oh, fine. I'm just like, no, fine. She threw herself off of a ravine trying to prove a point. Let's just let nature take its natural course in this. She was being stupid. Let her die on the rocks.
I think I know what that was supposed to be a scene from. I think I do. But
it's like, no, after that, I literally turned the movie off. I'm like, I can't watch this anymore. You just threw yourself off a cliff to save a random chick that just tried to kill you. There is absolutely nothing in this worth your time.
And like I said, I don't know the reference that you're speaking of, so I guess I would have to actually watch it and see. So, yeah. Like I said, it's my favorite series. If it's something like wrong with it, just as long as it's close to the source material for me, I'm glad with it. I'm okay with it. If it's like completely, like if it doesn't even seem like the story to me, then that's when I'm just going to be like, okay, you guys just messed this whole thing up. And it's a dumpster fire and she deserves to be in the dumpster with all the other fires and stuff.
You fucked it up.
So.
You fucked it up.
Pretty much.
How did you do it? Why? did you do it?
Yeah, pretty much. But
yeah, best movie.
I gotta go with Deadpool, and I hate to even say that, but based off of the character, I mean, it was so easy. It's like you can't even fuck up that movie. It's like literally you could not. Well, they did fuck up the character Deadpool, but if you just even read one Deadpool comic, it's like, oh, let's read this one random Deadpool comic. Oh, he's like this. Oh, we got our whole plot for the movie. You literally can't fuck it up. It's like, to fuck up that movie, you're either retarded or can't read. Period. So, I mean, based off of... And I hate to do it because I don't like Deadpool. I don't like Deadpool at all. But
that was an entertaining movie.
But going off of every single movie that I saw this year, going from Batman v Superman to Civil War to Doctor Strange...
Suicide Squad?
Suicide Squad. I mean, I liked all those movies. I did. But... yeah.
Actually, I'm mad I didn't vote for Doctor Strange, but it just...
But I mean, judging it between Doctor Strange and Deadpool, because those would be the top two, I gotta go Deadpool. And the reason I don't go Doctor Strange is because too much like Tony Stark. And I fucking hate Tony Stark. I hate Tony Stark more than I do Deadpool. So, lesser of two evils, let's go Deadpool. And that hurts my soul, but hey. Let's do it.
You just hate snarky heroes. That's what it is. You hate heroes that are assholish. To me, those are more relatable because nobody is just nice and saves people for the shit for the thrill of it. Everybody gets something out of it. For Tony Stark and for Doctor Strange, it's more of a redemptive thing than anything else. It's the same reason why I like House.
I mean, but the difference with House is you don't have to have like a whole 2 hours of House. You just have like, you know...
What, you mean you never chain the House episodes back to back to back to back?
No. I don't. I just kind of like keep it at, you know, okay. And I don't even like go to House, like watch House like, you know, just purposely. I just kind of, hey... my friend's playing House on TV. Okay, let's watch that. Guess that's cool.
It's something on the television, right?
Yeah. Something I do gotta watch. I still gotta watch freaking Luke Cage too. Which
I watched the first episode.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, it just didn't grab me.
Didn't grab you?
No.
Because I don't know why it wouldn't grab you.
It felt mundane.
Huh. They said that they said it's good, but it's not like Jessica Jones good. So.
Well, to me, it just felt like people making a series of poor decisions.
Mm-hmm.
And it basically felt like I was watching the news when it came to, like, watching them make those, like, backroom deals with politicians, and it's just like... Again, maybe if I didn't watch so much CNN and C-SPAN, I wouldn't be so... I don't... It feels almost like pointless wankery, because it's like, oh, hey, look at these people doing all this common evil...
Yep.
Hey, look at all these common people doing all this common politician evil bullshit. Except, let's add a super strong superhero that isn't fazed by nobody. Yeah, that makes things better, right? And I'm just like, no, because they just threw his black ass in jail once again, and continue doing the same shit they did last time.
I mean, but it wasn't black ass in jail, so I guess that kind of helps.
Not really. I mean, the best part about it is that they got that Jadena song, Chief Don't Run. So, you know, that was good. Was it Chief Don't Run? Or is it... I think it was Chief Dog Man.
I am not 100% sure. Like I said, I gotta watch the series because I have not seen anything from it. I just know references to coffee, and probably that's some pseudonym or something for sex.
Yeah. Ladies like asking him if he wants to go out for coffee.
Okay. Or
like,
does he
constantly?
Or does he ask the ladies for coffee?
No. They say, "Hey, well, if you want to go out for coffee," and he turns, looks them dead in the eye, and he goes, "I don't like coffee," and then she responds, "Neither do I."
No, okay. So it is pretty much.
Yeah, it's just you're big, you're strong, you look dependable and reliable. Do you want to fuck?
Let's get it on.
And so that is, it's just like, oh, God fucking damn it. Really?
I mean,
really?
Hey, if it works, man. It works.
But see, and here's the thing, is that I think this is bad when me and the main character sigh the exact same way at the exact same time every time I see that shit happen.
Right.
It's just like, fuck. Where's the actual plot? Oh, great. It's a Law & Order SVU episode.
Dum dum. So what about you for your favorite movie?
I think I said it was Don't Breathe already.
Oh, you did say it was Don't Breathe.
But then again, I watched
You picked that over Doctor Strange?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Doctor Strange is like so... you.
Yes. I didn't want to be fucking stereotypical because I know everybody was expecting me to choose Doctor fucking Strange.
It's like... I'm a wizard.
Frankly, I chose something else, something more mundane, because I already know that if I had magical powers, I'd be the worst pervert in the galaxy. I would literally be the worst pervert.
Okay, gross. Alright. But,
When you can manipulate time, what can you not do?
I mean, true. But, it's your thing, man. Just go for it.
If you had control over time, wouldn't you be a pervert too?
I'd probably be a lot of things.
That's evading the question, sir.
I'd probably be a lot of things. Some of them legal, some of them not.
Thank you for adding a third dimension to what was a yes or no question.
I'm just saying.
But yeah, no, it is something understandable that should a person have control, mastery over time, they would most likely be a pervert. Because you can only do so much with time legally.
Well, we've seen what someone was able to do with just being able to, talk and take over a person's mind. We've seen what they're able to do. So, I mean, yeah, doing time.
God, if I had Purple Man's power, oh dear Lord.
Yeah.
I would be the worst human.
Like I told you before, it's all about choice.
You can say it's all about choice, but damn it, when you can fucking do anything and nobody can stop you because you can just tell them to shoot themselves in the head, there is a lot... Your morals will go under a serious rewrite unless you're not careful.
Possibly.
Probably.
Yeah.
Because remember, this is one of those situations where you could literally look at, for instance, somebody you know and say, you know what, that thing you do constantly that makes everybody's lives a living terror, don't do it. Just stop. And then they'll never do it again.
Yeah. I mean,
or you could be a dick about it and go, you know what, every time you want to do that, go take that ball-peen hammer and hit yourself in the foot, full force.
I mean, but you could just make it simple and not destructive to their body.
Yes, but see, here's the thing, is that you might not care about how their body ends up. What's satisfying to you is to hear that scream of anguish every time they turn their foot into mash.
I guess, but still.
But then again, like I said, it's a good thing that superpowers aren't a thing. Because, yeah.
I think there'd be a lot more villains than there'd be actual heroes.
Yeah. My first thing would literally be, I would try to keep it down low, and I would just... The only time I use it is just, tell me the truth of what you're thinking right now.
Yeah. Pretty much. But, I mean... I would at least think it would be one or two people that would be, actual good people. It's got to be somebody out there. Is anybody in there?
Yeah, you might have one or two good people, but guess what? You'd be drowned out by the amount of people who are way more pragmatic than they are good or evil.
Right.
That whole Justice League shit, that only exists because Superman is literally God. And he has the morals of a 1920s Boy Scout.
Well, I wouldn't say that. There's been superhero teams or whatever that are basically there not because of Superman or whatever. They're just there because they're going off of what's right. But we're getting into superhero psyches and everything like that. And we know how that can be. That can end up being like...
I am just basically saying that if Superman didn't exist, the world would be a lot more Dark Horse and a lot less fluffy.
Marvel? I guess.
Dark Horse or Vertigo. Because to me, like, what people with powers would end up like is literally the Powers comic.
True.
I don't know if you've ever actually sat down and read the graphic novel, but that shit is just woof.
I have not.
You have not?
Uh-uh.
Oh my gosh. You need to read that, man. The Powers comic is amazing.
I remember when it came out, I was going to watch it.
Not the TV series, dude, the comic. Because the TV series is over. Nobody watched that shit.
It had 2 seasons and it's just one and done.
It had 2 seasons. It had 2 full seasons. It's just nobody watched it. In fact, I should probably watch that second season. It might still be up on PSN for me to download. Because I know I enjoyed season 1 a lot. I don't know, it felt kind of like Heroes, except in a weird way a bit more cheesy than Heroes. Like, I know they were trying to go for police procedural, but they just didn't have the budget for it, it felt like.
How do you not have the budget for police procedural?
Because it's like a police procedural, but you have people with, like, superpowers.
Well, yeah, that part. But, I mean, the police part is just, hey, that guy looks like he would rob a place.
No, it's... Hey, that guy is actually robbing a place. How are we going to stop them? Well, let's use our guns. Oh dear God, he's rearranging our molecular structure and turning us into piles of ash.
So it's basically SVU
but with way more lethal
and Heroes.
Yeah, it's basically SVU and Heroes. It's like, what do cops do when a person can literally get shot by a shotgun at point blank range? Get up and then squish your face like he was squishing a fly.
It's called being thorough.
It's called you need to run. I do like how they centered the first season around basically a cannibal that ate people and absorbed their powers that way.
Yeah. Dang.
What?
Just popped up on my feed.
What?
And why the frick is it on Kim Kardashian's? What the? Where is she posting a? Okay, anyway. Best-selling Steam game, No Man's Sky.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, it's not that they haven't just taken that money and run. They're actually working on improving it.
I mean, are they though?
They've added a full base building and construction suite as well as trading mechanics.
Oh, really?
As in proper trading mechanics, yeah.
Huh. That's something Pokemon hasn't added.
Well, base building?
No, I'm talking about trading.
Well, they also added, I think, as part of the base building, they also added research and development, so you can hire people to research for you. They reset the universe so that not every planet has buildings on it. Some of them are just straight empty.
Yeah.
And you can, like, do things to them.
Interesting.
But see, you can't yet turn a planet into a Death Star, so I'm actually still disappointed.
I'm just gonna turn a random planet to a Death Star? Okay. Yeah. Because that'll be cool. I'm sure I won't become like a tyrant.
But DB, I thought the end goal was to become a tyrant. Because dictators get all the bitches.
What bitches does Darth Vader have?
None. He fell into a lava pool.
He's got like.
I'm pretty sure his junk is a bit of dry jerky at this point. Come on. All the force power in the world can't rescue that.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. Sure.
But you know Palpatine had all the ladies. He was always surrounded by that royal guard of his. And who could say no to that face?
Yeah, pretty much. That is true. That is true. So, I guess we'll go for games.
We already did games.
We did games?
You did games.
Okay, well, let's go for games we're looking forward to then. Because it's hard talking about 2016 when I'm literally just want to put everything that was in 2016 in the dirt. I mean, trust me, I'm still going by the motto. 2016 is the perfect representation for facts of life. You take the good, you take the bad, and you got the facts of life. It was a lot of good in 2016, a lot of bad, and then you just, it was just a year, but a lot of things sucked, and I'm trying to forget a lot of them. So let's go to the future. Let's look towards things that are new and exciting. How about that Half-Life 3?
You troll, you're not even trying.
I know.
Nier Automata, I need to have you sit down and try it. But Nier Automata is super good.
That's the
demo was like super solid.
The demo for it came out, right?
Mm-hmm. I'm also looking forward to Neo, which is basically Dark Souls and Onimusha, and that looks super solid. It's apparently difficult, but it's one of those difficult but fair once you learn how to play the game.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to that. There was Mass Effect Andromeda. I'm going to be super on the fence about that because the writing in Mass Effect 3 was trash.
It's a whole year away. You've got like a whole year to wait until, trailers, fake synopsises, and, stuff released for the game and everything. So, that's a whole year away. I don't think you got to be that worried about it right now.
I'm looking for them to actually finishing Tyranny.
Right. What, they haven't finished it?
It's the way the development for these kinds of games go, where they release the game and then they just constantly tweak it until it gets like slowly perfected.
Mm-hmm.
So even though it released this year, I'm expecting them to work on it for a bit, and then after a year or two of them working on it, it's almost like a wholly different game because they've fixed mechanics and altered things.
Yeah.
But as far as major releases, I'm not looking forward to too much. I tend to keep my hype dampened down, and there's not a lot on the radar that makes me go, oh my god, I have to have it now. I mean, I guess there's the Fractured But Whole, but I might just end up watching Jesse Cox play that.
I mean, I got pushed back again, though. Because it was supposed to come out, when I was at Comic-Con, they said it was coming out that fall. And then, no Fractured Butthole. But we know how South Park does their video games. They get pushed back, almost get canceled, then get pushed back again, and then, hey, we're going to release, but we're going to push it back one more time.
Well, Fractured Buttholes, you need a lot of glue to keep that together, man. It's shifty. kind of jiggles around all over the place.
I'm surprised you're not that excited for a new Resident Evil.
No,
7?
I've never been much of a Resident Evil fan.
Huh.
It's the whole reason why I like Neo more than Resident Evil. Resident Evil, like, some people like being helpless. It's like, I play a game so that I feel empowered. If I want to play a game so I can feel helpless, that means I'm in a really good place in my life.
I mean, they're going back to the roots, though, of it.
It's
like,
yeah. It's like, I'm just wandering. I've seen that. It's just wandering around a mansion, and then weird hillbillies jump you, and they might be tying you up or doing horrible things and forcing you to eat weird shit.
It's not a mansion, it's a weird house. Get it right.
Whatever, it's got like 4 floors. That's mansion-esque.
It's kinda.
In any case, you're still powerless. In like something like Onimusha or Neo, even though you have to get close, you have a weapon. You have a method. You can move around and do things.
I do want to. I know one of the things I want to play is Horizon Zero Dawn. I don't know why that game interests me so much. It's your caveman hunting robotic animals.
I mean, they came out with that already. It's called Far Cry Primal.
Yeah. But I don't like the first-person point of view. I like third-person. Just seems better to me. I have more... Like, you have control with certain games. I have more control with third-person. Like, first-person just feels... It feels weird to me. So... I still want to... I don't know. I still want to play it with Horizon Dawn. And
you know what I'm super hyped for? Jade Empires 2.
Jade Empires 2? I heard about that. I heard about it, but I don't know that much about it. Like I said, I heard about it, but I don't know that much about it. Why?
That's a thing. That doesn't exist.
Oh, it doesn't?
No, it's an old BioWare series, back when BioWare still had some soul left to it.
I heard of Jade Empire.
Yeah,
like I said.
Jade Empire is great, and I want them to make a sequel where it's just as weird and wuxia, but they add, they make everything larger. I mean, Jade Empire had a cameo by one of the Monty Python guys.
Like John Cleese or something?
Yeah, John Cleese.
Oh, okay.
Where he tried to duel you with, as per Sir Roderick of Queensberry rules, where he had a long rifle, and no, I'm sorry, not a long rifle, but a blunderbuss, and all you had was your like fists and your kicks. And when you beat the crap out of him, he's like, "Well, that wasn't very sporting, now was it? Who fights somebody with their feet? It's quite savage, I say." And then he shoots you to death. It's just like, oh well, yeah, that wasn't savage at all.
So what about For Honor?
I mean, it's a multiplayer Muso game. The combat looks interesting, but I'm not too enthralled by it.
I got iffy about that. I'm still iffy about that game. Like, part of it makes me want to, like, try it. Other part of me is like...
The part that just wants to play samurais and beat up on Vikings all day.
Yeah, pretty much. That part. I want to just go to work on a Viking. And that's pretty much it. It's like, hey...
Considering that it's a multiplayer-only game, I would be interested in it if it were free. And I know that's not fair to the developers, but I'm just being honest here. If For Honor was free, I'd be way more interested in it.
You're talking to the wrong company.
Well, it's the same way with Dreadnought. Like, I know that Dreadnought's having an open beta on console.
Yeah.
Fairly soon, and I'm interested in that too. But at the same time, it's a multiplayer only thing, and I'm just like,
Well, what about Persona 5?
Persona 5.
Nothing.
Yeah, I got nothing. Like, I love me some Persona, but at the same time, I don't know. It's Persona, man.
Yeah.
I mean, what more can you say? It's teenagers with weird psychic mental abilities.
True. Something Ash told me about, and I gotta look this up. Mm-hmm. He told me that there was a new Digimon game coming out.
And that one you would need be here for.
Yeah. Where is it? Yeah, Digimon World. It's a new Digimon World game.
Yep.
So it's actually, if it's like original Digimon World, then that'd be pretty cool. Cause I like Digimon World.
I thought Cyber Sleuth was okay, but at the same time, it's just.
I guess story driven wise, yeah, Cyber Sleuth is the superior game.
But I mean, it's like that was a good reintroduction for people who haven't watched Digimon in a while.
Yeah, pretty much. Because it's like they were just cranking like Digimon games out on every single platform, and I guess nobody was really buying them because it just seemed all the same.
Well, that and Pokemon has absolute dominance here.
Yeah.
So, I mean, don't get me wrong, there is a dedicated fan base, it's just not nearly as potent as the Pokemans.
Well, yeah, and also that goes for marketing too.
Well, it also helped that since every kid had a Game Boy back in the day, guess what was on Game Boy? Pokemon.
Yep.
So it was very much a kind of like Pokemon to Game Boys was like Mario was to main consoles.
Mm-hmm.
So there's no room for Digimon there. Personally, I like Jade Cocoon more than I like either of those, but you don't hear me crying about that. Have you played Jade Cocoon, by the way?
What is that?
It's basically a better Pokemon.
Oh.
But I liked it because it had a Ghibli art style.
Yeah.
Like, the reason I think why Jade Cocoon is so ensconced in my memory is because I just finished watching Princess Mononoke.
Yeah.
And then Jade Cocoon had the exact same style because it was done. The art was done by Studio Ghibli.
No, okay.
So it was just like, this could be in the same universe, but in South America rather than in Japan.
That's different. South America. You know, the last time something was placed in South America that I remember for a kind of like, I guess, game / anime.
What?
It was a Yu-Gi-Oh series.
Oh god damn.
And I actually did kind of good.
I was really interested too, and then you're like, Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, fuck.
Yu-Gi-Oh!
Disappointment, thy name is Yugi.
I am watching, surprisingly, and they haven't done this in a long time.
Oh?
They haven't done the whole black movies based off of like a black band like 5 Heartbeats or Temptations?
I've heard of them. I haven't seen any of them, but I've heard of them.
Yeah, they're doing one based off of the New Edition. Which is kind of interesting.
I mean, I guess that's an official genre now. Ever since Straight Outta Compton made it super big, I figure they're going to try to make Lightning Strike Twice with that nonsense.
Well, they're kind of bringing it back. I mean, because, 5 Heartbeats and Temptations were like 2 of the big ones for it. Even though 5 Heartbeats is an imaginary group. But making one based off of New Edition is probably like the basically new, no pun intended, addition to this. But yeah, you're right. If it worked for them, worked for that group, for what's the thing?
NWA?
Yes, NWA. Brain fart. If it worked for NWA, then yeah, it should work for this.
What is this?
Except it's going to be on...
What just happened there? What was that?
I don't know. Just brain farting.
Why did I know about NWA, but you're just like, that group?
Because you're a nigga with attitude.
Really, though? Really, though? We're going there? Okay.
So what about movies? You excited to see any movies for this next coming year?
You know me in movies. I think this is the year I've been to the most movies in my entire life.
Mm-hmm.
And that's because you guys were going.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I am cautiously worried about the Ghost in the Shell movie, and that's pretty much it. Everything else is kind of like, well, you're coming out, I guess. That's a thing.
Well, how about this? I go down a list, and you tell me yay or nay if you're excited. And this is just basically yay or nay if you're excited. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Justice League.
Nay.
Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
Is there like a medium option? Like mild, hot content?
Just yay or nay, man. You're talking about me doing three levels. 3 different levels of stuff. 3-dimensional stuff.
Man, I don't know. Guardians of the Galaxy 2 could be cool. Baby Groot's freaking got my vote for president 2020.
So I'm gonna go with yay on that one. Kong Skull Island.
Nay.
Alright. I guess I go with you for these. Justice League, I say yay. Guardians, I say yay. Kong Skull Island, yay.
Well, yeah, you were the one who pretty much damn near busted a hole in his pants when the Kong promo came on.
Because I want to see Godzilla take on Kong and whip his fucking ass.
Dude, you know King Kong's gonna come in there with that DDT.
Like, for
and
real.
just slam him into the ground like it's nobody's business.
Because that freaking 60s one that came out or whatever, that was a freaking ripoff. It's like, I remember first time seeing that as a kid, and I'm like, but how is he gonna beat him? He's got lasers coming out of his mouth. And it's like, he just beats him. I'm like, that doesn't make sense. He's got lasers coming out of his mouth. What? What? Alright.
Well, you know that this new Godzilla wasn't... Like, we all saw that Godzilla, and you were the one who was defending it the hardest, and that didn't even register for your freaking top movies of the year. It was that bad. What makes you think that Kong isn't going to just seriously just Donkey Kong all over that dude's face?
2 different Godzillas. I'm talking... The Godzilla that's going to be for Skull Island is Godzilla 2014. Oh. That Godzilla that we saw this year for 2016, that is completely Japan's thing. They can go ahead, take it how they want, handle him. That's fine. But we'll have, our Godzilla with our King Kong and possibly Pacific Rim. So, just let us have that. Alright? Alright. Continuing on. Star Wars Episode 8.
The Adventures of Mary Sue and her black sidekick.
I'm going to say nay. But I will have to see Rogue One first.
Why? That means if you're going to watch Rogue One, that means you're going to have to watch episodes 1, 2, and 3, then Rogue One, then episode 4, 5, and 6, then watch 7 and 8 and see how it all kind of fits in.
I mean, I don't mind. If I got like a free day, hey, it's a lot better than
a free weekend. What do you mean a free day?
I could probably get through those movies faster than I could get through all of The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings. And you know I could. Because they purposely make Lord of the Rings like 3 hours long.
No, they don't. There's a lot of detail in Lord of the Rings.
Detail of what? Of trees? And hobbits?
Lord of the Rings is about the end of an era. Alright?
I know.
Lord of the Rings is about the dying light of the gods and the coming mundanity of the world.
Yes, we know. It's all...
Lord of the Rings is set after the devil fucking destroyed the world trees.
It
and
is.
the elves went and did like Ultra Saiyan techniques and trapped him in the pit of the world.
And it's all good.
Lord of the Rings
stuff.
is about how puny, weak, and pathetic men are in that face of actual adversity.
I mean, yeah.
So, you know, Lord of the Rings, details, man.
But episode 8 for you?
Eh.
I'm going to take that as a nay.
Yeah, I don't get hype. You know I don't get hype.
Alright, Logan.
Okay, I'm kind of hyped for that.
Yeah.
But that's because the trailer was super classy.
Yeah, it was.
I hurt myself today. It's like, yeah, you know what? If you have to go out playing a character because you've been typecast for the better part of 2 decades, that's not a bad way to go.
I mean, he's got Les Miserables, where he was a thief and, you know, a great singer.
Nobody talks about that.
He was an awesome singer.
You saw Les Miserables. You sat down and watched that entire thing?
I just saw the singing part.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Transformers The Last Night, nay.
Isn't that the one where, like, Optimus Prime was holding the, like, great sword and is fighting against, like, dragons?
Yeah. And
that could be cool.
And I don't know, it looks like he's about to go against Bumblebee and he, like, is about to stab him through the head.
Well, Bumblebee probably deserved it.
Well, I mean, considering Bumblebee went back to not talking again, it probably does deserve it, but I'm going to still say nay. I can't, I just don't want to watch another Transformers. Even though it has one of the greatest actors of our time, Mark Wahlberg, in it, I'm still going to say nay.
Really?
Yes.
There is no pleasing you, is there?
Alien Covenant.
No.
I'll agree
I've
with
never
you
been
on that.
I've never been a big Aliens fan anyway.
I'm going to agree with you on that one. I'll say nay. Thor Ragnarok.
Only because I've seen the other Thor movies. I'm kind of invested at this point, but I'm also not expecting too much.
I'm going to say yay, too.
If it has a lot more Loki being, like, actually smart and, like, getting shit done, I might be interested. Because to me, Thor is a big fucking lummox.
Yeah.
He's like that guy that you send in to bust a door down, maybe beat up some people, get some lunch money from a couple small kids. And then Loki's the guy who actually builds a system.
Yeah.
So if it's about Loki being smart, then I'm okay with that.
Well, considering he's going to start Ragnarok, you know. Which,
it needs to happen.
Which they're changing up all of Ragnarok, so I don't know what's going to end up happening, but I don't know. I might give it a shot. Yeah. Spider-Man Homecoming. I'm going to say nay on that one myself.
To me, the best Spider-Man trilogy was the original.
I'm just Spider-Man'd out. I mean, yeah, they're going for a good thing here, but the way they did the little teaser trailer or whatever, it seemed very, very teen pop movie. And then they put some angst in there or whatever. And it's just like, are you sure this isn't about Lionsgate? Because it's like very pop teen and then it gets all dark and angsty and it's just like, I don't know about this.
My father never loved me.
I mean,
By that turn, what about the Power Rangers movie?
that hasn't popped up yet, but I would say that I don't know.
It's essentially Chronicle. It's Chronicle with Power Rangers powers.
I don't know. I'm gonna say yay on Power Rangers. I'm iffy, but I'm gonna say yay only because I'm too invested now. Because I pretty much have followed everything about what's going on with that movie. You know, actors and actresses and
I'm curious
all the
only
little
because
things.
I want to see how badly they rip Chronicle off.
Beauty and the Beast.
Nope.
Yeah, I'm saying no on that. I don't know the whole Disney doing this whole like live action movies or whatever like that. I'm kind of, even though they said the Jungle Book was actually
super solid,
good, yeah. But the thing is, I still haven't seen that yet because The Jungle Book is my all-time favorite Disney movie. Like, I love The Jungle Book. And if it's not, like, up to expectations of the original...
If they don't have Baloo singing bare necessities while doing a jig in 3D.
Exactly. If I don't get King Louie just saying, I want to be like you, and just dancing around and doing the jig or whatever like that, it's like, it's not the same movie. It's not. And I don't care what you do it, like how serious you make it or whatever. It's not going to be the same movie in my eyes. But then again... Us as people, we can't live in nostalgia like the whole time and just like, you know.
What are you talking about? There's an entire market built around people just living in their nostalgia all day.
Yeah. Wonder Woman. I know you're going to say nay.
Sure. Let's go watch a movie about a lady running around in, 1918? And being a strong, independent woman when that was looked at as a normality.
You.
Hey, all I'm saying is that if you're going to do a period piece, make it accurate.
Oh boy, you.
Am I wrong? If you're going to do a period piece, even if you're making it with superpowers, be accurate with it. It's the same reason why Joan of Arc got dicked over. She was an excellent tactician, wonderful strategist, motivated troops. They still betrayed her ass and nearly lost the war. Why? Because it was a lady.
Oh God, I hate to see how you would think about if a black superhero went back in time to the Civil War and tried to help out and they just... You know,
oh, that would be a shit show. You want a shit show? That would be a shit show. That would be the most frustrating thing. It's like, if you're still a hero at the end of all of that nonsense when you come back to your own time, then you, sir, are a saint, because the conditions there would be enough to turn anybody into a supervillain. Or at least as apathetic as Icon was at the beginning of his run.
I'm just saying, give it a chance. Gotta look for, like I said, look for the good, look for the bad. Give it a chance.
I'm just saying, yeah, I'm willing to give it a chance, but only if you're willing to put forth the effort to make it accurate. Don't try to hide the racism. Don't try to hide the misogyny. Don't try to hide the blatant sexism that was rampant at the time. Show all of it. Show it in its full glory, and then show people being better than that. If you have to hide it, then that means you're not confident in the success of, or the confident in the character of the person that you're writing in the first place.
Well, they showed that in the trailer. They showed that, hey, this is my secretary or whatnot. Like, you have a secretary? Like, what does she do? Like, they made, like, a light of that or whatever. I'm sure they're going to reference that, you know, women are usually secretaries or whatever.
You know exactly what I mean, and you're sidestepping it.
I digress. John Wick 2.
Yes.
I don't think that's any question.
There's
no question
in
about that.
Anybody's mind that John Wick is probably going to be on their must-see.
Yes. Lego Batman movie.
Pass.
I'm going to say yes, because it looks hilarious. Like, there was literally a scene in the trailer or whatever where the Joker was like, you know, be like, we, you know, me and you, we complement each other. We need each other or whatever. And Batman's like, I don't need you. And he was like, and Joker was like getting sad. He was like, what? What do you mean? And he was like, I don't need you. I'm Batman. I don't need you at all. And Joker's like, but we had this thing going on. We were, you know, villain and hero. And he's just like, no, I don't need you. And he made him sad or whatever. And I kind of want to see that because it seems like it's just going to be this hilarious movie that you just kind of need. In the midst of all superhero movies or whatever, you just kind of...
Being like grim dark. It's just like this one impossibly light, goofy movie.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I can dig that.
Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Men Tell No Tales, no.
No.
I'm sick of freaking Johnny Depp and Pirates.
If they moved on beyond...
Jack Sparrow?
Jack Sparrow?
No, because in the trailer they're like, we're looking for Captain Jack Sparrow. And it's just like, why though?
Like, there's plenty of people that sail the seas. You can make a new...
It's somebody else. It's got to be someone else that... It's like, it's no way this one guy could have pissed off every single person period like that. It's no way. Just, yeah. The Mummy, 2017.
I don't know too much about that, so I'm going to say I'm on the ropes. If
I
you want to see something, I might.
I am on the ropes only because of it's supposed to be a follow-up to Dracula Untold. Like, it's supposed to be within that monster universe. They're trying to make their own monster universe or whatever.
Yeah, I heard they're going with they're going to try to redo the classic 3 Dracula, Mummy, and Frankenstein's monster.
Yeah, but I don't know. I don't know how they're gonna. It looks more suspenseful than the original Mummy, the '90s Mummy, which was more of a adventure.
But I like the '90s Mummy.
Well, the first one, yeah.
That was a super solid show.
You mean the movie?
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't talk about the show. The show is just,
What? The freaking cartoon was amazing, too.
Cartoon,
You're so
50 Shades Darker. No.
I mean, if you want porn, there are websites for that.
Exactly. So, War of the Planet of the Apes. Yes.
I haven't seen the second one yet.
You haven't seen the second one?
No.
Dude, you really need to watch it.
I know.
Oh, man.
I don't watch movies.
I know, but this movie, it really, it did a lot of things better than the first it did a lot of things better than the first Planet of the Apes, prequel movie with Caesar. It did a whole lot of other things better. And just visually, it just looked really good. Baywatch. I don't know. It's got The Rock in it, and it looks funny, but I don't know.
It's gotta have a cameo from frickin'
Pamela Anderson?
No.
Hasselhoff?
Yeah.
I think they said it did.
Because I don't think Pamela Anderson's been on anybody's radar for a while, but David Hasselhoff, he was in frickin' Kung Fury.
Yeah.
And I know that fact makes you sad, but to me, that just proves that he can still ham it up. And that's what a Baywatch movie needs. It needs ham.
Yeah, true.
It can't be serious, but it can be hammy.
I think they're going for that kind of non-serious tone with it. I think it's from the commercial, it looked like it was 21 Jump Street meets The Beach. Which, if they go all right with the first if they go with 21 Jump Street meets The Beach, I'm okay with. But I guess you get into 22 Jump Street, and it's kind of I don't know about that.
I don't know of these Jump Streets that you speak of.
Kingsman.
There's another one?
There is another one. The Golden Circle. Coming out this year.
I mean, I guess that could be interesting.
Yeah, I'm going to say yes as well. Because
the first one I heard was solid.
Yeah. But you got to watch the first one first. So, The Dark Tower. I know you're going to see it because it's got your man crush in it.
What, you mean Roland of Gilead? Yeah.
You know who I'm talking about.
Look. Okay, Susanna was a very interesting character.
Oh my
And they
goodness.
did a lot with paraplegics in this series, but I just don't think that she was really worth it.
So you're just
But Roland of Gilead, that was a character.
You're just going to skip over
Skip over what?
Idris, man.
Idris?
Yeah.
Oh, he's in the movie.
Yes, he's in the movie. He is in the movie. He is in the movie.
Well, then, I have a feeling that this is going to be a very, very solid show, and that people are going to be very...
Oh my god.
Very, very impressed at the acting chops on display.
I'm on to the next movie. Despicable Me 3. In fact, let's group these ones together. Despicable Me 3 and Cars 3. Despicable Me should have ended a long time ago.
Yeah.
And
Despicable
Cars...
Me was a one-off.
Yeah. And Cars 3... I don't know what to think about it because it's got the main character like doing a spin out, and this looks all dark and grim. But I think that's only for choices. I don't know why they decided to bring out Cars 3 when they should have just went to Incredibles 2. Just yeah. That I don't know. A Cure for Wellness.
Isn't that the Will Smith vehicle?
No, that's the one that's got. You're thinking of one that came out this 2016. But Cure for Wellness has got Dane DeHaan and Jason Isaacs in it, and it's like it looks a lot like a Shutter Island, but it's like Shutter Island mixed with Misery.
Oh, is that the one where the guy was like sent to the asylum to go get that dude back, and
yes.
he crashes and they keep him at the asylum? And
yes.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, that's what that one is about. Which I don't know what to think about that. But I think if I see that one, I have to see the one that's coming out later this month with James McAvoy in it. Mm-hmm. Split.
Never heard of it.
It's basically about a guy who's got like 23 different personalities.
Oh, that's the one where they that dude kidnapped those 3 girls and he keeps them in there and he keeps switching personalities.
Yep.
It's like, that just feels like it's like an excuse to have girls trapped in a tight corridor with a crazy dude that's probably going to rape all of them.
Considering your favorite movie of 2016 was freaking Don't Speak or whatever.
Don't Breathe?
Don't Breathe.
Well, to me, that movie was about a blind man beating up people that came into his house.
And he was trying to rape a girl.
He never put his dick anywhere near that girl. He just wanted a kid, because she murdered his.
How? Oh, your logic. What is it? What is your logic?
My logic is my logic.
Anyway,
like, I don't think that he's completely blameless in that particular scenario, but he definitely goes from hero to something far darker. But at the same time, it's like, what are you gonna do? I'm old. I'm like damn near 60 years old. I'm blind. My wife is dead, and you killed my only kid. All I want is a replacement kid to replace the one I lost. And what I want is for you to give it to me because you're the one who did the damage in the first place. It's very Solomon-esque. And as a person with a Judeo-Christian upbringing, such as yourself, I thought you'd recognize Old Testament mores and rules in the scenario. A lot of people don't like the Old Testament, but I think that it's a lot more straightforward than all that New Testament hippie bullshit.
Regardless of it being that or whatnot, he was still a crazy old man in my eyes.
Crazy like a fox.
Sure.
He beat off 5 people, and all he was a blind man in a house.
Yeah. Triple X, Return of Xander Cruz.
No.
Yeah, I'm saying no on that one. I mean, Cage. Yeah, I said it wrong. Either way, whatever. I'm not interested in it. I know Wes said he was. I think he's just trolling now. Wes trolls. Ghost in the Shell, I'm going with yes still for that.
Cautious.
Only one thing in that movie
I am cautious.
You don't like.
I am cautious.
It was just one thing in that movie.
I am cautious.
And you... Oh my goodness.
I am cautious. I refuse to give in to hype. I'm refusing to give in to hype in this case because I don't want to be disappointed. And I have a really strong feeling I'm going to be disappointed.
All right. I'll give you that much.
Having watched the amazing Arise series,
yeah,
and seeing where they could go with this, and then knowing and realizing that it's an American developer handling this, my potential hype has gone from super high to they might not completely fuck it up.
All right, I'll give you that. I will give you that.
Okay, let's put it this way. Would you let Michael Bay direct a Rurouni Kenshin movie?
No.
Okay.
But we've already said Michael Bay would be perfect for Dragon Ball. See?
Stop undermining my voice.
I'm just saying. Alright, Valerian and the City of 1,000 Planets. Still iffy?
Yeah.
I mean, but...
I haven't seen anything that's making me ward it away like I'm trying to fend off a vampire.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'm not...
seeing anything that makes you want to
I think it might be just for people that are younger than me.
Yeah.
Because it's like edgy, hip kids flying through... what is a space station... like space within a space station, trying to keep everything balanced.
But I mean, going with your argument you just said with directors, it's, direct their Fifth Element.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying that it's going to be bad. I'm just saying I have no particular feelings about it either way. It looks like it could be a lovely jaunt, but it's not something I would go out of my way to see.
Right. I'm gonna go for... I'm gonna just say Jumanji, and I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say Pitch Perfect 3, I'm gonna say no. And I'm gonna say Annabelle 2, and I'm gonna say no.
I agree with all three of those choices.
World War Z 2.
I don't like zombies, so no.
I don't know, I may see it. I don't know if I'll see it, like, purposely, but I may see it reluctantly. King Arthur, Legend of the Sword. I'm gonna say yes, only because I like to see what they do for that.
Isn't that the one where King Arthur is treated like some sort of weird rogue instead of like a squire?
I think. I'm not sure. The way that the trailer had it was that it was a little bit more kind of earthy or level-headed or whatever. Like he's just a regular guy. He's before he gets the sword or whatnot.
Mm-hmm. And then the sword turns him into a dashing hero who runs around and
No, I don't think it does all that, but But I'm kind of interested. Fate of the Furious. I want to see what they do for after Paul Walker. So, kind of interested in that.
Fate of the Furious. That's where Paul Walker dies.
That's
where he dies. They use a 3D model of him.
Yeah.
And then he crashes his Ferrari and flips it over a couple times, and then he dies because it explodes.
Yeah, I think that's what they're going to do for it.
Dude, I was being completely
Yeah, I know. Saw Legacy? No.
No.
I know one movie, Sleepless, I said I was kind of interested in. That's like Jamie Foxx and T.I., and he's like a undercover cop, and his son gets kidnapped, and then he
But who kidnaps a cop's kid? That is so 80s. That is so 80s. I want my freaking parachute pants.
Yeah. What else we got? Oh, we got this one movie with the girl that no one will ever be with, Ellen Page, called Flatliners.
You mean the girl that no dude will ever be with?
Let's see, we got this movie called Coco. I don't know what that is. The Emoji Movie, trash. Insidious Chapter 4.
Trash.
The Greatest Snowman, The Shack, American Made, Table 19. I know that's not all the movies. There's probably just like, let me see, hold on. There's probably just like big names or whatever coming out. But that's about, I guess they're just going by like big names and stuff for movies. Because I know it was supposed to be one more, oh yeah, I forgot that. No, the Death Note is supposed to be a Netflix, I think it's either a Netflix series or movie. I'm not sure. But, I do kind of want to see that just to see if they fuck it up. It's like, really, the only reason why you watch a lot of these movies is because you want to see if they fuck them up. Because if, it's like, if they fuck it up, then you're like, I knew they would do that. But then if they don't fuck it up, you're like,
I am pleasantly surprised.
Yeah, exactly. You actually made this watchable. Congratulations. get the award for not fucking up my life. But anything else you got?
Nope. I am looking through this box that I'm probably never going to get to play with anybody because...
Well, there's only 2 of us here. So...
Look, I just want to be the embodiment of sin and crush the light from the world, alright? Is that too much to ask?
Oh, shoot. Hold on. Apparently there's supposed to be a big budget Street Fighter reboot movie. It just popped up. 2019. I don't know whether this is real or not, but oh shoot. It got your boy from the raid. I think this is the dude from the raid.
Is it? Which one?
Iko Uwais. Yeah. It's got the dude from the raid. Iko Uwais. I think he was the main one. The one that not the person leading in there, but he was the other main character. They got him as Ryu. Like, these people rumored for it. They got him as Ryu. Charlie Hunnam as Kim Masters. That's the guy from, I believe, not Viking, but Sons of Anarchy. Okay, that works. I like those 2 already. It's pretty good. Mads Mikkelsen as M. Bison.
Okay.
Oh, you said it yourself. He is like pretty much bad guy. Oh, I love Mads Mikkelsen. I love him so much. Huh. John Cena as Guile. I can see that. Strangely enough.
I want him to have the hair. I need him to have the hair.
Full on box.
Like just the hair that poof.
Yep. Full on, just out there. I can see that. I can see John Cena as that.
Who they have as Chun-Li?
I haven't got to it yet. But Andy Serkis as Blanca. He was Caesar and also Snape. Not Snape or... Yeah, Snape. And he basically does a lot of mocaps. I could see Andy Serkis is doing that because, Andy Serkis does a lot of mocaps. Dave Bautista as Zangief. Maybe. That's
Bautista?
Yeah.
Okay.
As Zangief. I could see Bautista doing that, possibly. He's...
I know our relations with the Russians are bad. You couldn't find an actual Russian to play Zangief?
They probably couldn't. Not anybody would want to come over here and act. Who is this? Selena Jade. Songwriter, singer from British Hong Kong. She was in Arrow, Legendary Assassin, The Man with the Iron Fist. Okay.
I don't know if Man with the Iron Fist is like a thing you'd want to be proud of.
Yeah. True. But that's what they say she played in. Natalie Dormer as Cammy White. I like it.
Hold on, I have to see this.
Game of Thrones.
No, I need to see her.
Oh, you need to see her? I know you've seen her on Game of Thrones before. But she has red hair in Game of Thrones. And she was married to the second king. The second young king. I forgot. I don't know anything about Game of Thrones, so I couldn't tell you who she is.
Joffrey.
No, she wasn't married to Joffrey. She was married to Joffrey's, I think, brother.
Oh, well then that means that they moved a lot further beyond what I know.
Yeah. But Joffrey's brother is already dead, from what I've seen. Because they showed that whole meme. They showed that whole meme of him, like, nose diving out the window. And I'm just like... And then Cersei became the new queen.
I could definitely accept her as Cammy White.
Yeah. And then, but her...
Legs aren't thick enough.
Yeah.
Like, those legs need to be ripped.
She is Chinese, I believe, though. I mean, she's British from British Hong Kong.
I know, but have you seen Chun-Li's stews?
I know. She's able to crush watermelons in her thighs. Huh?
Really?
Why? I don't know how to pronounce this dude's name. Jamon Honso?
I mean, he's a great actor.
Yeah, he was in...
But you could get an Indian dude to do Dulcie.
Exactly. You could get the dude from, you could get the guy from, Lost. Singh, or I believe it was his name. You get him from Lost. You got a lot of Indian guys that could play it. But, I mean, yeah, he's a great actor. He was in Constantine. Papa Midnight. He was in Guardians of the Galaxy. He was in Blood Diamonds.
He's a great actor.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not sure Dulcie was the best choice for him.
Yeah. Especially, being a linky Indian guy. And then, pretty much.
That actually has actual cultural connotations, by the way, that outfit.
Mm-hmm.
If game theory is correct, that is actually a religious priest case. Like, that dresses up in generally that kind of outfit.
Mm-hmm.
And so maybe that's the reason why they couldn't get an actual Indian to do it, because it does have religious connotations.
Oh, okay. I guess that would be like getting someone to act like a Santorian practitioner that was a devout Catholic.
Yeah.
Like someone who was devout
Catholic. But see, the difference between Santeria and Catholicism is that it's considered by the main church to be a heresy, but the local practitioners, it's just part of mainline Catholicism.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. So, alright. So I guess, anything else? I'm looking on my feed, not seeing anything popping up for real. So, yeah, not seeing anything popping up. So, I'm gonna go ahead and call it in.
But see, the minute you said Cammy, you realize that Cammy's like Muppet, right?
Yeah, I know. But I don't see you, you disliking her or whatnot. You haven't caught Game of Thrones these last seasons, have you? So, but I've seen her in Game of Thrones, at least pictures of her or whatever. I mean, she's got red hair or whatnot, but she looks good for it. I mean, I wouldn't put Emilia Clarke in that position.
Who's Emilia Clarke?
She is Daenerys, but that's not her real hair color.
Daenerys, that lady's way too old to be playing Cammy White. Thank you very much.
So I guess I'll go ahead and call it here. All right.
Okay.
So this has been the Backroom Crew podcast. Thank you all for listening. If you like this podcast, give us a shout out on our social media, which is, I'm looking for the card right here. It's usually one up here, but I guess they took it away. I don't know. Looking for the new one. There it goes. The new one's got stuff. Yeah, there it goes. Upside down. Check us out on Facebook at Backroom Crew 1, our Twitch, Instagram, and Twitter at The Backroom Crew, and our YouTube page at BRC Guys. This will be uploaded on Podomatic, so you can also, check us out up there, trying to get official with the podcast and everything like that. But this has been our 2016, 2017. It wasn't even a roundup of 2016. I mean, if the other guys want to get on and start ragging about 2016, I've already said what I had to say. It pretty much
same. I'm good.
It's like, just let them, hey, you guys want to talk about 2016? Go ahead. I'm going to sit here and just
kind of bask in the salt.
Yeah, nod off. But we'll see you guys later. Remember, social class, act like you've been sorted for.
Peace.
Peace.